Happy to be here. We're live in 7. Share that show, podawful.tv. Walmart is racist. Everything you say to me, 'cause I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to come. Need a little room to breathe, 'cause I'm one step closer to the edge, and I'm about to come. Shaylin just shared the show. Did I say it right? Is it Shaylin or Shallon? Maybe it's Shalin. I'm going to Shaylin. Did you share the show? Share the show like Shaylin. Shalom to Shaylin and all those who shared the show. Shazbot. One thing, I do not know why. It does not even matter how hard you try. If you hear an alarm go off during the show, I've installed a new device. It's called the stupid bitch alarm. And it goes off whenever some dumb bitch is being a bitch. So if you hear that go off, don't be alarmed. Infinity guitars.
You are entering another internet, an internet not only of bullying and meanness, but of wrath.
2 minutes. Oh, guys, check the stupid bitch alarm. Is it working? Dan, is it working? Yeah? Okay, I could have sworn someone was being a stupid bitch in the chat. It didn't go off. Maybe there's a delay. Stupid bitch alarm. Welcome, everybody. For those who don't know, I am the original Santa Cruz Joker. The other guy is copying me. Make sure you accuse him of that on all social media and on YouTube. I am the true clown prince of Santa Cruz.
Another internet, an internet not only of bullying and meanness, but of wrath.
Share that show. Yeah, Nick Mullen's copying me. The second I move out of New York City, my handyman, Nick Mullen, thinks, oh, you know what? I can just copy Jesse now. All right, well, I'm going to release the videos, Nick. The videos I have of you walking around the neighborhood in your tank top. That's right, I am the true Santa Cruz Joker, except no substitutes. We got 5 seconds until showtime. Here we go, share that show, podawful.tv. Play the thing.
Another internet, an internet not only of bullying and meanness, but of wrath.
Say what you will about Walmart, but the one thing, I mean, look, do they have everyday low prices? Of course they do. Do they roll back prices all the time? Of course. Is their quality great, and are the people there amazing? Are the customers a joy to be around? Absolutely. We all know that about Walmart. The one thing I never thought I'd have to say, though, is that Walmart is racist. Now, those of you who've been watching the show for a while might know this. I just moved out of New York City. And in New York City, they just put in a brand new Walmart not too long ago. People were furious that they were going to be putting in this Walmart. And they put in this Walmart, and I'm thinking, you know what? Nothing bad happened. In fact, a lot of minorities, a lot of urbanites were hired there. It seemed to be a very positive thing. And then I came across something online. Apparently, Walmart New York City has one of the most racist staffs of all time, and especially so when it comes to a woman by the name of Natasha. You see, Natasha is a manager at Walmart New York City, and somebody caught her saying something absolutely terrible on Facebook, and they did the right thing. They decided to report it to Walmart. Take a look at this. This is a screenshot of what Natasha had to say. She says, all Mexicans should be deported. Now, that obviously is sickening. It's a sickening thing to say, and you shouldn't allow something like that to ever be said. But somebody actually asked her, they say, even the ones who are here legally and have been here for generations? And Natasha says, yep. Uh-oh, stupid bitch alert. That, ladies and gentlemen, that is a new feature we have on the show. That's called the stupid bitch alert. And I think I know why it went off. I think it went off because I just read this comment from Violetta here asking even the ones who have been here legally. See, Natasha responds, yep. Now, you might think that is a terrible thing to say, and I'd agree with you. There's just a couple problems happening here. You see, this girl, Natasha, she posted that comment on a thread saying, what is your most offensive opinion? And there's another problem, too. When the social justice mob of unemployed, fat, disgusting, pulsating, putrid, slug for a butt, blowhard, dipshit, beautiful, dumb bitch women came to try to take away Natasha's job from Walmart. You see, they went to her profile. They went to Natasha's profile, and on her profile, it says she lives in New York City and that she works at Walmart. There's just one problem. There is no Walmart in New York City. Nope. I made it up. I made a Facebook page over a year ago for Walmart New York City, and I just thought, let's see what happens. A year went by, and nothing came of it. And then all of a sudden, I have a bunch of queer haircut dykes coming into my inbox asking me to fire a woman I've never heard of. A woman, Natasha, who probably not only doesn't live in New York City, but does not work for Walmart. Things did not go the way they had hoped. Not at all. I hate when people try to go after other people's jobs because of a difference of opinion. It's happened to me. And the only time I can see that as an acceptable thing to do is if someone did it to you first. It happened to me, and I went after a guy who did it to me. And then he cried about it. That's the problem with these social justice types who think that it is okay to try to take away your livelihood, take away your life. If someone takes away your ability to make money, they're trying to make sure you die. Now, at that point, I believe you are in a self-defense situation, and you can use whatever tactics you want to defend yourself. I think that's fair. But these people, these dumb bitches who are just sitting around online all day waiting for somebody to slip up, waiting for the cancel culture to happen, they sicken me. We've got a friend, an old friend, I don't know. We got a friend named Maddox. And Maddox, George Maddox, buddy, he's been going after some friends of his jobs. And when I say friends of his, I mean fans of his. And when I say fans of his, I mean a group of people dedicated to making sure that his life is a living hell. He started going after their jobs. Now, in fairness, they went after the way he makes money first. He did start going after them 3 years too late, I'd say at this point. It's embarrassing. I got nothing to do with that. I don't want it. Maddox, stop it, okay? It's time to put an end to it. You gotta quit. It's weird. That's an aside. I'm just thinking about that right now because I'm thinking about these cancel culture bullies. I'm thinking about these fucking loser women who go around and do it. And when Maddox is going to do it, you know what, man? We were friends, but they might have been right, dude. They might have been. It turns out the dickheads, they might have been right. I can't let this happen anymore. I can't let people have their livelihoods taken from them. I refuse to take a back seat to this sort of thing. So I've come up with a plan. I've invented something that will prevent it so that you can never have your job taken from you again, as long as you're careful. I'm going to tell you what that is toward the end of this episode. But before I do that, during this episode, I'm going to reveal to you a beautiful phone call I had with a girl. This girl called Walmart, New York City. I didn't even remember this, but I had put the show phone number as the phone number for Walmart, New York City on Facebook. And she called me, and I answered it, not realizing what this would be, and I hit record as quickly as possible. And, well, if you'd like to see a little bit of comeuppance, this is the show for you. Have you ever wanted to make an SJW cry? I did it. I made it happen. You get to live your life vicariously through me. You're welcome. We will do a deep delve into Walmart, New York City, and I hope I can save you the pain of having your job taken away from you in the future by these idiots who hate comedy. They are the enemies of fun, and thus they are the enemies of me. It's time to go bully the internet. This is Pod Awful, Season Infinity.
Pod Awful TV.
Oh, y'all is doing it right. Pod Awful sucks, you faggot. Good boy. You danger. You scam artist, douchebag. You're the worst, motherfucker. Just give up. You fucking little piece of shit.
You're crazy. You're sick of your head.
Fucking dweeb, faggot, jackass. Pod Awful sucks. You know what? You're not funny. I want to really kick your ass.
You're human trash.
My mom doesn't like it when I mention Pod Awful anymore.
With exactly 6 infinity bajillion downloads, I'm your host, Jesse PS, and this is Pod Awful Season Infinity. Welcome, guys. This is officially Season Infinity. We're in it. We're doing it. It's happening. Let's enjoy it. Thank you so much for tuning in live to this one. Those of you watching live, we are live as we are every Sunday, Wednesday, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time over at podawful.tv. And we do have the live video stream going on right now. Many people just download this as a podcast. I do recommend you check us out on YouTube. Put a lot of effort into the video version of this show, so I hope you'll check that out. That's over at youtube.com/podawful. Subscribe to us there. Doing a little bit of setting here. I feel like it's a new beginning here in Season Infinity. Let's check in with the chat room, see what they're saying over there. Small Ryan looking good. Yeah, we got Small Ryan here on the Infinity desk. This is the Infinity desk, by the way. Well, this is part of Season Infinity, guys. We've got an Infinity desk. You don't even see all of it yet. I'm hiding this part for now. Eventually, the camera will move this way, and you'll see all of Infinity desk. But we're still setting things up. Infinity, Season Infinity, it's going to take Infinity to make it all happen, I promise. Welcome to Season Infinity, says Elizabeth. Thank you so much. I think you need more screens. You don't even see all the screens I have. There's 9 screens happening in here right now, and there will be more before I'm done. We got brand new cameras going on. I hope everything's looking good. I hope everything's working well. I dedicate my soul to you in an effort to gain your forgiveness, says Lila to Angie in the chat room. I don't know what happened in there. I hope something terrible didn't happen, but welcome. It's good to see all the old faces. I hope there's some new ones in there too. Guys, be welcoming to everybody new. Here's the new thing with Season Infinity. We make a lot of enemies on this show, and that's just going to happen. I hope I'm making enemies of a lot of short-haired, idiot, bitch women, beautiful, bitch women, big, fat, disgusting, smelly, putrid, beautiful women. I hope I'm making enemies of them tonight. But I realized something while dealing with the Steven Crowder guys. You know, I've been gone for a while, and I released a premium episode of the show all about Steven Crowder for the free feed. And while dealing with those Steven Crowder guys who got really butthurt over that one, I realized these people, they've just been tricked, okay? Sometimes you just got to help a person see the light of day, you know? So let's be kind to those who bother to show up. If they bother to show up, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Let's be kind. Let's pat them on the head until they understand our ways. They're not going to get it at first. This is only for like me and a couple of guys. And you guys are just a couple of guys, okay? You're the couple of guys that it's for, nobody else. So they're not going to get it at first. Give them time. Let's be nice to everybody, and let's try to bring them all in to the fold, have them understanding. One day, the way we think is going to be the way everybody thinks. The way I know people don't think right now is the way I think when it comes to this whole job thing. It is disgusting what I watched happen with this poor girl, Natasha. Imagine if she had really worked at Walmart. Imagine if there really was a Walmart in New York City. This girl would be out of a job, all for posting literally on a thread that asked for offensive things. You can't make this stuff up, people. I was gobsmacked when I saw this. Now, let me show you again the posts here. These are, I got all of this through private messages to the New York City Walmart Facebook page, which, of course, I am the administrator of because there ain't no Walmart New York City. Now, this first one comes from, and by the way, I'm not censoring any names of the brigade who came out to cancel Natasha because it's time we start doing it back. Now, you want to do call-out culture, you want to do cancel culture, outrage culture. Okay, we're outraged. We're calling you out, Riley. We're calling you out, all the dumb bitches who did this. And we're going to try to cancel you back in our terms. Now, I would never take away someone's livelihood, but I think in a social sense, we should be ignoring or avoiding these horrific women. So I'm not going to be hiding any of the names here tonight. It's not a dox. It's just your name and you put it publicly on Facebook. But Riley Levi was one of the first to contact me about Natasha. And she says, one of your department managers should definitely be investigated. I mean, listen to that language. How sickening is that? Investigated. She should definitely be investigated. It'd be a shame to lose customers over a racist manager. And this is the move they all pull. They all try this fucking move where they go, you wouldn't like to lose my business, would you? And the beautiful irony in this case is none of these people are the customers of Walmart New York City because it doesn't exist, you dumb bitch! It don't exist. So, you wouldn't want to lose customers over this, would you? Oh, I hope you're going to be okay if you lose Yeah, I think we'll be okay because we don't have any products. We don't have a place. Let me tell you something about Walmart New York City. Here's how stupid these people are, okay? I set all of this stuff up, again, with no plans, no thought, nothing, no gears in motion. And I said, Walmart New York City. I just thought it was funny that there'd be a Walmart New York City. People are so afraid of that happening. So I just made it happen. And I said that it is in the World Trade Center. If you look at the address on Facebook, it says it's in the World Trade Center. That didn't set off any alarms. Okay, the address would take you right to the World Trade Center. Nobody batted an eye. In fact, I had people contact me every once in a while and say, I'm outside the World Trade Center. I don't see the Walmart. And I'd go, oh, just go inside. You'll find it. Just wasting people's time. I thought that was fun. But then these idiots come. They don't realize probably not a Walmart in the World Trade Center. I literally put it inside 9/11. And then they don't seem to notice that the phone number listed on there starts with 480, which is the area code for Arizona. No alarms being set off. Now, the biggest alarm you would think might be set off from all of this, I would think, would be that the posts on Walmart New York City, eventually I came up with, okay, the bit here for Walmart New York City is going to be that I talk like a New York guy, like a New York young black dude. So all the posts are written with words like dead ass, no cap, on God, my nigga, like all this shit that they would never say on a Walmart page. The posts were filled with that kind of stuff. I would repost posts from the actual Walmart Facebook page, and then I would recaption them with new things. So they had this one video of a black woman. She's wearing a name tag, and it says like Lindsay on it, and she's trying to figure out how to use this new machine that they're using, something to scan products, that the employees can use to scan products. She's showing that off. And I said, "Yeah, for real though, no cap. That bitch name ain't even Lindsay. It's something like Shalicity or some nonsense like that." And we said, "Nah, bitch, your name Lindsay now." It was something along those lines. Didn't set off any warning bells. So you would think our warning bell would be going off right now, going, dumb bitch. But I guess not. Bet, says Jock Jam G's. Yeah, hell yeah, bet. Dead ass. Is this actually live, or is this the live feed actually just a cleverly designed widget sort of thing? Yeah, no, this is actually pre-recorded, but you did figure me out. Good job. Drano. I don't know what that means. Shalicity. Yeah. So is New York City Wally World going to get shuttered before it even gets built? A day that will live in infamy? I mean, maybe so. Maybe I've made it so they can never open one in New York City. Also very funny. I'm on no side. I'm not on Walmart's side. I'm not on New York City's side. I'm just on the side of what is the funniest thing to happen. I hope all of the funny things happen all at once. Pre-recorded confirmed, they say in the chat room. That's right. This is all pre-recorded. So let's delve back into the digital realm here for a second. Let's take a look at this post here. So she sends me this. It says that we need to investigate this Natasha girl. And I responded. I said, does she work at the location here in New York City? And then here's the screenshot she sent me where Natasha says all Mexicans should be deported, even if they're here legitimately. She says they're leeches. Okay, now clearly she's joking. And if you looked at her profile, you would know she's joking. She's clearly a troll. Like, there's no clearer troll on earth than Natasha's profile. She might not even be a girl. She might not even be named Natasha. And I was going to try to get Natasha on the show tonight to talk about this, but I believe she has been permanently banned from Facebook. I can't seem to get a hold of her. So I think they really did fully cancel this girl as best they could, just not from her fake job. So then the girl posts this. She sends this screenshot to me. It says, it's Natasha posting that she started her new job at Walmart, New York, New York. She's the department manager, and this was on March 13th of last year. She says, according to her post, she does work there. I said, okay, I have located her records. What exactly is the issue? So, I can't just fire her for no reason. What's going on here? The girl says, this girl Riley says, she stated that all Mexicans, legal or not, should be deported. According to her, Mexicans are leeches. I said, can you send a screenshot of the context of this comment? What was the post this was commented on? I am having HR investigate now. I will need the context for this to go up the chain of command, standard protocol in these social media situations. So I think that all sounds reasonable, right? And she sends me the context, and here it is, proof that what I'm saying is true. It says, what are your offensive opinions? I'll start. If you think there are more than two genders, something is not right in your head. So that is the original post. The original post asks for offensive opinions, and then they say one that to these types of women, I mean, you should see some of the women sending me these messages. They look exactly the way you think. Look at the thumbnail for this episode. That girl is the one that I make cry tonight. That is her real image, okay? I didn't just pull a random feminist girl off the internet. This is the actual girl that tonight on the show you are going to hear begin weeping over the phone call I have with her. And by the way, if you're in the Pizza Fund, you've already heard the first half of my phone call with her. We did do a preview of that in the Pizza Fund. So make sure you guys don't miss out on that stuff. We've been gone for a while. You can check all that kind of stuff out in the Pizza Fund. And sometimes you do get these sneak previews along with the premium shows every Wednesday. All right.
Podawful.pizza.
Wow, people in the chat room getting excited for the crying. Art Hose mad, they're saying. I know that's right, says pass. Cool, I don't need you in there, man. I'm good without you. A lot of these other people are already in there. Smash with a hammer. Now I'm really scared. Being hard makes me cry. That bullying, of course. So Pizza Fund is cringe, says Upper Lel. That might be true. I don't know. You wouldn't know, though, because you've never been in it. I'm not sure you could afford it. So anyway, let's get back to this. I hope you guys are excited. We are going to make this girl cry tonight. It's very fun. Okay? I mean, fuck it. Don't join the pizza fund. I don't give a shit. You don't have to join it. I'm giving you this for free. Why would you look a gift horse in the mouth? I'm giving you this for free. This isn't a free show. You're watching it already. You're going to see it already. Anyway, so this person asked for offensive opinions. She says this was the post she had commented on. I responded, okay, so to be clear, someone asked for offensive opinions and she posted one, and now you and others are commenting it all over her wall and attempting to have her fired for it. Don't you think you are kind of acting like faggots? So again, she thinks she's talking to Walmart, and now I have said the worst word you could say to these people. She says, saying an entire race of people should be deported is not just an offensive opinion, it's entirely harmful, especially given what ICE is doing currently in this country. I responded, Mexican is not a race, it is a nationality. The post specifically asked for offensive opinions. She may have been joking. ICE is deporting illegal immigrants who do not belong here. Stop being such a fucking crybaby. You are now banned from Walmart. Pretty cool. So I've now banned this stranger from Walmart, which I didn't even know I had the authority to do, but apparently I do. Now, there's a lot of these, and you can see this all happened, by the way, a month ago. I mean, this happened before the big move with Pod Awful. So you can check this out, and you could have seen it already if you're in our Facebook cult, podawful.com/cult. That's our Facebook group. You can see all the other screenshots, everything. But I want to get to the phone call. So let's get to that first phone call. This is a phone call with a girl named, what is this girl's name? Shit, I've forgotten their name now. Hang on a second. I can probably find it. Wait, was this Riley? Hang on. This might be Riley. It might be the same girl. I'm going to have to look into this real quick in these screenshots here. Let me take a look. Ooh, boy, some of this stuff is very vulgar. I went a lot of different directions talking to these women. Sometimes I was like a black guy who lives in New York City talking to them, calling them racist white whores. Oh, okay, this girl's name is Alexis. So we're going to be talking to Alexis here on the phone, and Alexis is very upset because she just spoke to somebody about Natasha through the Facebook page, and that person was also very rude to her. So she's having a lot of issues. And again, I answered the phone not realizing that this would be a phone call about Walmart. Take a listen. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Can I get your name?
Alexis.
Alexis. Okay. So now this is about a comment you sent to one of our social media accounts.
Well, okay. There was a screenshot that somebody had said, and they are an employee at your store. Mm-hmm. And the way it had come off as is very offensive and racist.
Okay.
And very offensive and racist. Share that.
Absolutely.
They are an employee, and they are a manager.
One of our managers. Okay. Well, I thank you so much for calling us. I apologize for any problems you may have had with our social media department on this. Let me just. Can I do this? I do want to get this information. I do want to find out more about this. Can I ask you for the name of the employee in question?
I will have to look that up really quick because I don't know it off the top of my head.
Sure. Take your time.
Give me 1 moment.
Take your time. Okay.
I may actually have to call back because I don't think my phone will let me exit.
So this is just some Midwestern dope doing this. And again, these are people with nothing else to do. I get told all the time by exactly these people online that I just troll because I got nothing better to do. I do it because it's my job. And I made it my job so I can't get fired for doing things like that. By you dumbass bitches. I mean, these are women. I swear to God, I checked all their profiles. None of them had jobs. None of them. Now, I don't think women should be working, personally. I think they should probably be at home. But they shouldn't be on the internet either. Keep women at home, barefoot, pregnant, off the internet. fellas, I mean, if you're as old as I am, you remember a time when women on the internet did not exist. They weren't on there. What ruined the internet? I can tell you, it probably has 2 tits and bleeds once a month.
The phone call, but I can call right back. If
Okay.
That's okay.
Yes, just if you don't get me, because sometimes other people answer it from this department.
Yes, these people
just
are
ask for Dave,
mentally
okay?
jobless.
For Dave?
Dave, that's right.
So I'm Dave.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Alexis.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to call right back. We're going to get her
Okay,
back.
so Alexis is calling what she believes to be New York City's Walmart, which I guess I put the phone number for the show on the Walmart page. I have been talking to her in the social on the Facebook page for that in the Messenger. So, ooh boy, if you're in the Facebook cult, you've seen some of this already. It's a pretty good one. I've got a lot of people reporting this girl Natasha, who claims to work at a Walmart in New York City, which does not exist. And apparently Natasha said she thinks all Mexicans should be deported. So let's hear what Alexis has to say about that when she calls back. I now have Alexis's phone number, so that's very funny. Last I left off with her, I told her that she needs to just get a life, basically. I said it in a lot more words than that. She says, "Is this corporate I am speaking to?" I said, "Yes." She says, "Oh, here she is again. Let's see what she has to say."
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Dave, please?
One moment, please.
So she doesn't recognize that's me. It's that easy, doing a girl voice.
Hello?
Hi, this is Alexis again.
Oh, hey. Hey.
Just to be correct and make sure this is the right place, this is from New York, correct?
Yes, this is Walmart, New York City. If you were looking for another store, I can transfer you.
No, that's okay, because I think this is the correct one. I just wasn't for sure since it said it was the Arizona number at first.
Now I want to.
I see.
I'm going to
That's
quiet
the,
this for a second. I want to warn you guys. This one's a slow burn. It's a big build up to a big finish. Okay, trust me. I tease this out so much to try to wake her brain up, and of course it doesn't work. Listen carefully.
U-Z,
Mm-hmm.
E-N-T,
Uh-huh.
S-O-V.
Okay.
So she's giving me Natasha's last name.
Okay, yeah. Now I've typed that into our system here. Okay, yes,
wasn't
I
typing
have her
anything.
file here.
Okay.
Okay, now could you explain to me again, because I'm not completely caught up to speed on this, what the issue is?
The issue was so much...
Dumb
there was
bitch
a
alarm!
post that said, post an offensive comment or an opinion, and she had commented, Mexicans all need to be deported,
Mm-hmm.
which I believe is offensive.
Yes,
Oh, you
I would
believe
say
that?
that is
And somebody
offensive.
Yes,
Okay.
and somebody had screenshotted that
You say so.
to post, hey, I don't think this is okay, and many other people in the comments had said so. So I had contacted
Enough
the
people
social
said it's
media
offensive
Walmart
that she needs to
I
be
just
fired.
got a hold of, and the way they had spoken to me, it did not seem like I was speaking to corporate, which is why I decided to call instead.
Okay. So I just want to, because I want to make sure I help you out here, and I want to make sure we do the right thing. Definitely interested in making sure we get something done here. I just want to make sure, are you more interested in, or if it's both, just tell me, is your issue with what our employee Natasha said, or is it with the social media manager?
What she had said.
Okay, so because what I can do here is I'm going through what I've pulled up here in front of me is our social media accounts, and I'm trying to okay, I found your message here to them. So you were having a little bit of an issue with communication with them?
Yeah, and I
Okay.
mean, I was trying to come off as nice as possible, and it just did not seem
As
like
nice
they
as
were on the same
possible.
level as I was, I guess.
Okay. You don't feel that your problems were being addressed correctly?
Yes.
Okay, no problem. So I'm looking here now at the screenshot you've sent. I'm looking at the post, and I do see, yes. Okay, so she has said all Mexicans should be deported.
I see another woman here has commented to that. Obviously, that is an offensive thing to say. I don't approve of that myself, obviously.
Yes.
So I want her to really
You
believe
said
I'm
this
the
was-
real deal
now,
here.
it is a comment on something. So this was she commented this on someone else's post. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
That is what I am aware of because I did not provide the actual screenshot itself. It had only
Right.
been posted from somebody else.
Okay.
and I
it
got
saved it from
posted.
that.
I see. And it's been
all right.
noted here in our social media account. They've actually found the post, so I'm clicking through to that.
Yeah.
Okay, and yes, now I see it says somebody was asking for post your most offensive opinions, and so she posted that. Now I see I'm looking through the post here. It seems like this is what the person asked for is offensive opinions.
Yes.
So I can see how any of these would be offensive, but I guess I'm a little. I guess where I'm lost a little bit here is.
Can I wake her up?
Is the issue that you
Will this
were
work?
offended by this, or is it that you think she should not have posted on this at all?
So remember, this is a white girl with just nothing better to do. So I'm trying to see, are you offended by this? Are you trying to get somebody to lose their job over something that you are actually offended by? Or do you just think this is something you're supposed to be offended by? Let's see how this one shakes out, folks. What do you say? Guesses in the chat. Does she figure it out? Does she realize, oh, if I am not offended, maybe I should just be keeping my fucking nose in my own goddamn business? Do you think? Or is the dumb bitch alarm going to go off?
I'm just a little bit lost.
I am personally not offended since I am white,
Okay.
but as seeing it from a company standpoint, I don't think that's okay to post because although they had asked for the opinions, they shouldn't have commented in the first place.
Okay.
That's personally the way I see it.
I understand.
And other people have stated that this is not the first time she has said other things like this. I do not personally know because I had blocked her on Facebook. I can only say what other people have said, and I understand if you don't want to base your opinion off of that.
Okay. So no, I understand what you're saying there. I just because we like to
I'm
be thorough with
laughing
these
while
things,
trying to get this
is
woman
going to lead to
fired.
an investigation of her abilities as a manager. Obviously, we will have to maybe take a second look at that.
Yeah.
So I just want to be as thorough on all of this as possible, since it's a very serious charge.
Yes.
So one thing, I'm just going to ask you this, and feel free to answer this however you choose, because I want to be clear. You said you were
I
not.
understand.
Yeah. You said you were not offended because you were white, and I'm a little bit confused by that part.
That is worded badly. I am offended that she had said that.
Uh-oh.
It's because she wasn't speaking like.
So she says, I'm not offended because I'm white. I throw that back at her. So you're not offended even though you're white? Oh, yeah, I worded that badly. Uh-oh, time to cancel you. Time to cancel.
Directly towards me or any. I'm basically thinking of how other people would think it if they were of that race. If that
Oh,
makes
okay.
sense.
I guess where I'm lost is that Mexican is not a race. I'm actually.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I'm actually originally from Mexico.
Right.
And most people would say I am white. I guess they would say I'm white passing or whatever you might call that.
Oh, hey, everybody.
But there are people of every.
Yo, hey, what's up, guys? It's me, Jesse. I just moved here from Mexico, everybody. Hey, listen, back in Mexico, I used to shoot dogs for a living. But then I came to the States and they gave me a job being a podcast guy. I'm the clown prince of podcasting now. So that's cool. But anyway, yo, hometa, homalita, I just gotta let you know that Mexican is not a race, dog. It's not a race at all. In fact, we got all the colors of Benetton under the flag of Mexico. So, shit, homie, are we gonna have to cancel you now? Oh, damn, you didn't think of that, did you, Alexis? You dumb bitch.
Color and creed. living in and from Mexico.
Yeah,
Yeah.
So
I do
typically,
understand that.
right? Typically, because we've had these sorts of things happen before. Typically, the company policy on comments like this, but I still see the issue here. I mean, all Mexicans should be deported. That would mean I would have to be deported, and I'm a legal citizen here. I obviously take issue with that.
Dumb gringo puta.
But typically, the company policy with this sort of thing is that this is not actually racist language, because Mexican is not a race.
Okay.
So,
Would you happen to know what it would be then? Because I personally am
She
just
doesn't
not very
know
educated on it.
what Mexican is. So we just went from I'm positive this is offensive to those people, and thus this woman needs to lose her life. And I do mean it when I say that. When somebody tries to take your job, they are essentially trying to take your life from you. So this girl thinks, I know enough to say this girl should lose her life over this. And now she don't know what Mexican is. What it is. What would you call that, she just said. I'm not educated enough. You don't know the fucking word nationality? You dumb! You guys know.
Well,
And I do apologize for not being that way, but
don't worry about it. Look, we're going to launch a thorough investigation one way or the other, and if she needs to be fired,
what's a Mexican again?
we will let her go. We will make sure she
What is
has
a
no
Mexican
place
even?
here.
Yeah. Not a race, it's a
she might get
cuisine.
deported from Walmart, you could say. But you're asking what would you call that? I mean, frankly, if we don't know what to call that, then I'm not sure there is an issue. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If there's no real offense there, then
my mind
what do you
is
say? And especially on a post
up.
that says it's asking for offensive opinions. Typically,
I can see the gray area of it. For sure.
Yeah,
Right.
it's a gray area.
The company policy on this, and
I know
Walmart
the
is one of
pieces
the kind of the leaders in this, as a large corporation like we are. Things kind of move pretty fast, especially in this new digital age. And
yeah, for sure.
and
for sure. Of
typically
course.
our
What's a
policy now
Mexican?
is, in the past it was different, and I know a lot of companies still perform this way, where they really scrutinize the social media presences of their employees, and that
Like
that
what they say can affect their job.
absolutely.
Okay.
This
Such
is
as?
typically not the way we go with these things anymore. We've realized that social media is much like just regular real life at this point.
Okay.
It's just, you use it just like you talk to a friend, maybe more so at this point. And
Right. And there's many ways it can be taken the wrong way.
there's
which-
many.
So now she's on board with just anything I say. Now that I'm Mexican, she's like, okay, yeah, so everything I was doing was dumb and your opinions are correct. Okay, thank you. I blew her mind into the galaxy. I know the pieces fit because I am the one who shit.
I may have taken it the wrong way.
Context is always key, and it's often very hard to determine in text. I'm sure tone is something that we all have trouble with over text. And we've come to find a lot of times with these sorts of things, it might sound wrong, and you might even be offended by it, but it's oftentimes either a joke or poorly worded. I mean, you just poorly worded something a moment ago with what you said, and obviously I didn't want to assume the worst of you by saying something like that.
Yeah.
So,
and I completely understand that.
right. So what we typically try to do now is we will investigate. We'll look into it. It is not usually one of the higher priority reasons for eliminating a position or eliminating an employee.
And I mean, I'm not asking her to be fired or anything because
Oh, you're not?
the context you just really don't know. I just think
You're not asking her to be fired. What was the point of the... I know she was. I know she was asking to be fired because I'm the one who talked to her on Facebook. I know she called about her being fired because I had just talked to her. I know the pieces fit.
Were needed.
I understand.
Just to make sure
Unfortunately,
the contact.
usually it's kind of think of it more
Slow burn.
rather than like a spectrum.
Slow
it's more
burn.
like an
Give it
on-off
time.
switch sort of thing with these investigations. It's either
Mm-hmm.
a firing or nothing. Just nothing happens.
Right.
Because I mean, frankly, we have so many employees and there's so many different departments to worry about and things like that. It's kind of just a thumbs up, thumbs down sort of situation with these things. I'm going to run this by HR. If HR disagrees with my opinion on this, or
Then you
We're
can't
having
go
a
any
bit of a
farther, really.
situation.
well, if they disagree with me, my opinion on this is that she has technically not broken any of our policies. But
Yeah.
if HR disagrees, it
Jesse
will,
just became the
go up the chain of
father
command
she's
there,
been missing.
and she will be promptly fired. She'll be let go.
Okay.
And that's kind of the corporate way here.
Right.
So I do want to make sure, like I know you just said you'd prefer she wasn't fired, maybe just a talking to. Unfortunately, especially with our manager, she's a department manager.
Yeah.
There's not really someone to give. I mean, I can give her a talking to, but the talking to I would be giving her would be basically what I'm saying to you right now, and it's that she hasn't
Yeah.
done anything wrong.
Yeah.
So if HR disagrees,
I
and
don't
they might, they do
want to
sometimes,
fire her, but I won't
she will
argue
just
if
be
you
let
do.
go. Which would be unfortunate.
Right.
Is
And like
there
I said,
anything?
I completely understand.
Well, Alexis,
well.
let me ask you this then. Is there anything that I could note here in from this call? And by the way, this call is monitored and recorded for quality assurance purposes.
Right.
Is there anything I can note here in this for HR on your behalf? Anything you'd like them to know
So
when it comes to their decision?
This is me giving her the chance to save Natasha's life. She's just said, I don't want Natasha to be fired. So this is me giving her the chance. Does the dumb bitch alarm go off now? Let's see what happens.
Decision making on this, because they have final say.
Right. I mean, I personally don't think I have too much else to say other than what I've already told you.
Okay.
But I really do appreciate that you've been going through this with me.
Absolutely.
Because of it being important, in my opinion at least.
Absolutely, and I will let HR know that, and if they decide to let her go, let Natasha go, then that will be handled. Do you want to be contacted back about the situation, or?
She just wanted attention. Exactly.
Yeah, I should be okay.
Okay. And is there anything further you would like to
She doesn't even
go
want
over
to be
when it comes to? I
contacted
know you had
about
a little bit of difficulty with our social media person. We're always working to improve that system. I know things can be a little strange over Facebook sometimes. If there's anything you'd like to tell me about that, I can help you out there as well.
I think it was just the wording that came off a little bit more harsh. I wouldn't say rude.
Do you have a specific
they told me
example?
the same thing.
Is there, I mean, I've got the messages here in front of me. If you can even think of just something off the top of my head, I could take a look, and because we do want to retrain any of the employees who might, because that does sometimes happen.
Right. Basically, they had told me that the same thing, that what they say on social media, you can't really control them, and they had said, well, do you want us to police what she says? And I told them, well, I think at least a stern talking to needs to happen because
So,
it's
yes.
important.
Right.
And it just didn't seem like they were too nice about it, in a sense.
Okay. So, it was a
Okay,
tone.
so you've been drinking the
Because-
dumb bitch
yeah.
juice.
Okay.
Got it. Thank you.
Because the way it sounded is that they were defending. Well, I wouldn't say defending,
Speaking of.
but in a sense it almost seemed like it.
I
So I
understand.
simply stated, is this what the company has... I specifically had stated,
Drink my own dumb bitch juice.
do you agree with that racist comment? Which, as I know now, it is not racist. And they had
You
commented,
learned something
yes,
today.
This is what we think as sarcasm, which I don't think was appropriate.
Okay, yeah, I see that part now. You asked, are you saying you support racism? Then they replied, yes, we support racism. Now what? And I would say that sarcastic tone is not needed.
Dumb bitch juice,
No.
drink it up.
I have it noted here. So we've got a network of people that help us run our social media. Obviously, we have people contacting us all the time. So there's multiple people who run.
Right.
I've got it noted here who it was you were speaking to. This was this was Ricardo. So Ricardo, I could have a word with.
So I've just revealed to her that she's been talking to a guy named Ricardo. Now, does that set off any bells? So she's talking to me, a Mexican guy. She's talking to Ricardo. Both of us are telling her that this girl did nothing wrong, that we don't have a problem. Ricardo and Dave the Mexican. Does that set off any alarms other than the dumb bitch one in her head?
Ricardo on this and make sure he understands that the sarcasm is not appreciated. My guess would be that perhaps he was being sarcastic simply because he also happens to be
I'm sorry, that was so loud. I'm sorry.
Right.
So, yeah, obviously we would prefer he would do a better job than this in the future.
Yeah, I just think it could have been gone about more professionally.
Absolutely.
sure.
I will speak to Ricardo about this, and I'll also run it by HR
is what we want
and make
here
sure
when
this is not a fireable
trying to
offense
kill
for
people.
Ricardo as well.
Right.
I just said I'm going to make sure with HR that it's not a fireable offense for what Ricardo did. So inevitably, what's happening here is all she's done is possibly gotten a Hispanic guy fired instead of the white woman she tried to get fired.
Exactly clear. The policies when it comes to the social media thing are it's a little bit different because they're run through a different sort of system than our regular employees, and so I've got some oversight over them, but I'm not exactly 100% on what the situation is when it comes to that. So what I'll do is I will run. I find this behavior honestly to be over the top, and I do want to apologize on behalf of Walmart. And just personally, we will absolutely address this with Ricardo as well, and I will be running this by HR, and they will investigate this to see if Ricardo needs to be fired for this. Would you like any follow-up when it comes to this matter?
Do you want to know if the
No, I should be okay.
no?
Okay.
Don't want to know if the Hispanic
Alexis,
guy
thank
gets
you so much
fired.
for the call. Is
as
there
a result
anything else
of
I can
this.
help you with?
I do not think so, and I really appreciate you taking the
Dumb
time and
bitch
addressing this.
Thank you so much. So I just want to say before I let you go that for the recording here, we have we addressed all of your problems as thoroughly as possible?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So what we will do is
No,
we
I don't
will
care that
investigate
much.
further with
Thank you for the
Natasha
attention.
Kuznetsov. She is the department manager at Walmart New York City. The HR department will make a decision on whether or not she will be fired. I see here it's noted that she is she's got she's a 7-year employee and single mother of two. So we will check to make sure that she hasn't violated any policies. If she has, she'll be let go. And we will also do the same with
Possibly ruining a single mom's
Ricardo
life.
Ortiz. When
Ricardo
it comes
Ortiz.
to his behavior over social media. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Alexis.
Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye.
Have a good night.
Bye-bye.
All right, that's just
So let's fire that Mexican, huh?
yeah.
Dumb bitch.
Dumb bitch. That's just part 1. Come back in a second for her crying.
And all I just said is I thank Dad for making me strong.
Join our cult on Facebook. podawful.com/cult.
Yeah, God.
All right, join that Facebook cult again. It's our Facebook group. Podawful.com/cult is the short link to that. Now, of course, that's just the first half. Don't worry, there's more with Alexis. So we haven't gotten to the crying yet. Again, I told you, this is a slow burn. Let it happen. This is the way Pod Awful works, guys. We savor it. We revel in it, okay? It's about being petty. So that whole call was me testing the waters. Could this girl learn her lesson? Now, there were a couple times in there where it sounded like she kind of did. But then by the end of the call, when you're nearly getting a Hispanic guy fired and possibly getting a single mother of two fired over something that you now agree is not bad, and you don't say, oh, please, no, wait, forget I said any, don't take this to HR. You're not begging them not to ruin these people's lives. If that is what you're up to, well, you are a womp, 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 womp. So, part 2 happens. We talked, she calls back. And she calls back because she just got back onto Facebook. Right after that call hangs up, she's back onto Facebook. Now, Ricardo on the Walmart New York City Facebook page is messaging her back going, you fucking white bitch, you just got me fired. I'm behind on my bills. I got kids to feed. I got mouths to feed. I got family. You know how expensive New York is? All this stuff, right? He's losing his mind at her in the Facebook thing. Now she's mad. Let me speak to your manager. So she calls back because she has gotten Ricardo fired, and she's upset with Ricardo for him reacting like this. Okay? It is insane. It's a slow build. It does get to the point where she openly weeps, and you won't believe what happens when it comes to my character of Dave. Okay? This one goes off the rails. Take a listen. Is there some sort of other issue or something?
Well, it had actually escalated.
Oh my gosh.
On the social media site, I had been accused of being racist, and I have been called a white bitch.
Okay, hang on a sec. I'm sorry. Who is doing this?
It's the same person I have been speaking to on the social media through Walmart.
Okay, I want to apologize right now. Hang on a second. Let me try to pull all this up. I'd actually just finished with it all and exited out of it. Guys, if you're excited for the crying, if you're excited for the tears, please smash that like and share this, okay? If you're watching this later, share our show and leave us a nice little comment, will you? All that stuff does help, so I'll take it. Thank you. Everything.
Sorry.
No, it's obviously it's fine, but well, it's not fine. All right, let me pull this up here. Okay.
I mean,
oh my gosh. No, I see.
To be very he seemed to be very upset that his job was at stake, and I apologized, and I said I wasn't even trying to get anybody fired for this.
Okay, look. Obviously, I want to give my deepest apologies here. This is completely unacceptable. This is I'm going to take responsibility for this. This is a slight oversight on my part. Typically, when we have...
that's okay. I mean, I didn't expect it to get to this point.
Typically, when we have somebody who has been processed to be seen by HR, they are taken off of their duties here, and he should not have access to this anymore. And I suppose either that has not gone through, or perhaps I didn't send it properly through. Maybe I didn't give the right information.
Or maybe it was just taking a bit to load or something.
Something like that. It could be anything.
Yeah.
Taking a bit to load.
So what I'm going to make sure, in fact, right now, I'm typing it right now. Hang on. So right now I'm going to let HR know that he needs to be removed from this immediately. Just so you have a little bit of clarity on this, because obviously I don't want you to walk away from this thinking this is typical.
No, I understand that it's not.
Right. Typically what happens when we have something like this happen is we move to remove this person from any of their current activities. This is complete oversight. He should have been informed that he was to see HR at the end of his shift, which, let's see, in New York, it is
Which I
his.
don't think he has, because I think he had said, not actually, I think he said that he was close to the end of his shift.
Right. I was just about to say it is in New York. It's 10:41, which means his shift will be over in a little over 15 minutes now. So he should be seeing HR very soon. So my guess, what happened here is HR just a little bit of an oversight, since it's the end of the night kind of for these guys, and the next shift is coming in. I guess he was just still given access. All right, I see now we've completely revoked his access now, so he shouldn't be able to contact you anymore. If anybody else contacts you from the site, it should be a different representative now. We've now moved it to that. I will inform them of this, by the way, in their decision making. I'll be honest with you. Typically, when something is escalated to HR, in general, their move is to terminate. That is the.
All right.
That's the
so I'm setting the seeds now. If anything is escalated to HR, the person's terminated. So Ricardo, he's gone. She just got the Hispanic guy fired. All of this over a Mexican comment, and now a Mexican guy is getting fired. But this is planting a seed for a little bit later in the call. Pay attention.
Usual maneuver, many different sort of bureaucratic corporate reasons for that.
Right, and I mean, the way I see it is that no matter if I'm there or not, the way he had taken, the way it had been addressed is not professional at all, and this makes me wonder if he has spoken to anybody else this way.
I'll be honest, I have his file in front of me here, and I got to be honest, he has no marks on his record at all like this. I mean, in fact, stellar employee until tonight. I obviously, I'm reading now some of this dialogue here, and it is completely unacceptable. I can see it seems like he's upset. He probably understood that his time with us was short, and I think he was taking that out on you, and that's not right.
Yeah, that's the way I had assumed too, but I had told him multiple times that he's simply just making a situation worse.
Right, and it looks like he just, it's the sort of thing that happens when someone realizes, well, if I'm gone anyway, then, how much worse can I make matters for myself?
Yeah.
If I'm fired, I'm
fired. And I can understand that.
And it seems like that's what he's doing here. I guess he's just upset that you got him fired. So I apologize about that. You're not even supposed to see these sorts of, gears turning behind the scenes here, and we were supposed to remove him quietly without you even knowing about it.
Yeah,
so,
and that's okay.
Yeah, this is. I'm very embarrassed about this. I have to admit, I'm incredibly embarrassed by this. What I'm going to do is.
I mean, and I would feel the same way if an employee had done the same thing, because it could have just been gone about in a much more polite manner.
Absolutely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually I'm going to take the responsibility for this, and I'm going to forward this to HR about myself. I do think that this is an oversight on my part. I think I should have ensured that. I think we were focused on the Natasha part of the call, and maybe I should have focused a little bit more.
I can understand that too.
Right, and I should have made it very clear to them that Ricardo should have been taken off of his duties immediately.
Okay.
I did not do that.
I'm forwarding myself to HR.
Just like I did with them, I will report myself to HR. My shift is actually up here in just a few minutes as well.
Okay.
So I'll go see them.
And I'm so sorry about the time. I had no idea what time it was there.
No. We're here 24 hours. It's
okay.
Yeah, no, this is just part of my shift. But I will. Normally my the protocol here is to ask if you want any follow up on this. But my guess would be.
I'm assuming assuming he's going to be terminated due to everything he has said so
Oh,
far.
he is definitely. He was. I mean, if I'm honest with you, he was terminated the second you and I got off the phone with each other. I mean, that was definitely in the car. Anything forwarded to HR, they go for termination. Except like there might be extreme circumstances where they don't.
Okay, so I've set it up with her that anything forwarded to HR, the person gets terminated over it. And now I have forwarded myself to HR. Does she understand what's happening? Probably not. Will she survive the fallout of this? Let's find out.
We're live
Sunday,
Wednesday, and Friday,
8 p.m. Eastern,
8 p.m. Eastern
at podawful.tv.
At podawful.tv.
But typically, because everyone is an at-will employee and fairly easily replaced, they usually will just go with somebody who hasn't made a mistake. It's usually the easier thing to do. So if anything comes across HR's desk, the person is typically let go. So I'm taking full responsibility for this. I'm going to report myself to HR on this. And yeah, I guess I won't be able to follow up with you on this matter.
Yeah, right.
Most likely I will be let go over this, but I have to.
I am so sorry.
Well, it's my fault. Frankly, I don't want.
Frankly,
I'm the head of the department here, and I don't want this to fall on any of my, any of the people who work under me's shoulders. They don't deserve that. So
yeah, and I completely understand that.
Completely,
I mean,
yeah,
I wasn't
that's
trying
fine.
to get anybody fired.
Oh my
and
God.
I really apologize for it.
No, it's not. It's not your fault. This is completely. Oh my God, this is completely Ricardo's fault, obviously, and I'm hoping they'll take mercy on me. Maybe this is one of those circumstances. I'll try to.
Yeah, I'm hoping they will, because you had even stated that immediately when we got off the phone that you had been trying to do so, and there could have just been a glitch in the computer.
I appreciate that, and it of course it's recorded and noted here that you said that. So I'm hoping I can talk to HR about that.
Dumb
just,
bitch alert!
Yeah, this is gonna be tough. I'm actually late on some. I'm late on some bills right now, and I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I mean, I completely understand where you're coming from too, because even my mom and I, the only reason why we're not homeless is because we were taken in. So I understand with that.
Yeah, that's really nice. I'm oh my God. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry. This isn't.
No, I completely understand. I mean, I would be worked up about it too.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty worked
trying
up.
To think of what I'm going to tell my wife, but that's not your problem.
Right.
Okay, so I've sent the email to HR, and I'm just waiting to see if they've got it. I just want to make sure before we
She understands.
hang up this call that everything is taken care of here.
Yeah. I mean, will they be listening to it?
I'm going to try to.
I mean, it's not a problem. I actually hope they do, because I do not want to get you fired at all.
No, I
thought you were extremely professional about everything.
Thank you. I made a mistake. I just made a mistake, and it happens. I will try to sort of make a plea with them to listen to the recording.
You might have heard it there. Her voice started to break. There's a little bit of waver in the voice. It's finally sinking in. Maybe I'm the bad guy here. But of course, that's not how a woman's brain works. So
they listen, about half the time. Sometimes they listen, sometimes they don't when it comes to these things. It's all a matter of time.
Even if you can if you can even say the customer or the person that has said to listen to it because I think it's important if they hear it straight from my mouth as
Right.
well.
I'll try. Okay, I've got actually. Hang on. I've just got the reply here. Let me just open up the email.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, they're telling me to come see them in 11 minutes. 11 minutes. The shift is over. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I know what that means. So. Alexis, I really appreciate what you're trying to do for me here. Don't worry about it. This is completely my fault. I take full responsibility, and I've got to take the punishment that comes along with it. So, it's not your fault.
Right. Yeah. So
I
say to her, it's not your fault. I'm hoping that for once in some dumb bitch's life, she realizes, wait a second, but it is my fault. And she takes the blame. Let's see.
Is there anything I would be able to do or to say? Because I feel really bad.
Uh-oh.
I just... honestly, there's not... Once it's sent to HR, that's pretty much it. Because everything sent to HR is blind carbon copied over to corporate.
Now she's starting to cry here, okay? Is she crying for me? Or is she crying for her? I have a feeling Alexis is crying for Alexis.
I mean, like the top guys. My department's huge.
Yeah, big wigs.
Yes, the biggest. And so it's just, it's a bad look on the company if I do this sort of thing. The lower level employees, that's one thing. They can look at it one way or the other. But for me, it's like, there's just no way. And I'm just going to have to, bite that bullet.
I mean, hopefully if you are, I really hope there's a way they can find you another job as soon as possible, and same with everybody else if they're also terminated.
So, I mean, if you do want the follow-up on that, Natasha and Ricardo have been terminated.
Okay.
That's in the follow-up email here.
Okay.
So they've both been let go. There's nothing really. They're not going to put me in a different department or anything. There's nowhere for them to re-employ me in my specialty, and my degree is based in the work I do in this department. So, I'll just have to apply to another company. It's not going to look good because of the fact that I was terminated.
Right.
But we'll see what happens. It's no big. It's not your. That's not your problem though.
Well, I hope the best for you. I mean,
thank you.
I'm sorry that this had happened in the first place.
Thank you. Is there anything
if there
else?
is anything I could do, I would.
Oh,
now remember, at the end of this, I will have for you a way to prevent yourself from getting fired by dumb fucking bitches like Alexis here and her kind, Riley, and all the others. There's many of them, by the way.
Of course. I appreciate that.
Ain't just this one.
I mean, whoever gave your mom and you a place, if you want to talk to them. No, I'm just kidding.
I would if I could, man.
I'm out here in New York anyway, so it's
right.
It's just so expensive here.
Yeah.
I moved here for that job, and man, it is a nightmare. I thought it would, I'd be getting paid more. I thought I'd be able to afford it here, and it's just completely unaffordable.
It's extremely
She's
hard
laughing.
to get
Yes,
anywhere
exactly.
Nowadays.
Yeah. So, but
even working 2 jobs, we can hardly get by.
well, yeah, and I've got my wife is working 2 jobs to try to. We just put our kid in private school, and I'm gonna have to take him out of that now. There's no way we can afford that now.
That's done.
I'm so sorry.
No, it's fine. It's just
it's fine.
The year is just now starting, and so we're gonna have to try to find a public school for him. But
Right.
the
That makes sense.
it's
I mean, is there a way I could possibly even say something to HR to make them maybe consider? Like, I really want something to do.
I really do appreciate that.
There's that little creak in that voice again. We might get there. I don't know.
Alexis, there's no way for customers to directly contact HR. It's something that that's kind of the point of my department, is we're the intermediaries there. So not really. No, there's nothing that can be done. I'm just kind of screwed here. So, is there anything else I can help you with before I end this call? Okay.
Cool.
Just to
we're all good
for
then.
the record here, just to
Sure.
go over this again. We had a further issue with Ricardo, which was swiftly taken care of. I've taken the blame on.
I love doing I love recapping to somebody on the phone. This is something that never actually happens in real life. I love recapping the events of the insanity I've put someone through on a prank call. You might have noticed I do this occasionally in prank calls, where if I feel like the person hasn't clued in at just how the course of events just went by, I'll start recapping. Imagine in your life you had things recapped to you like this, like a TV show, where they're like, well, these are the dumb things you did. You did this, this, and this. That'd be so much better.
That, and I have reported myself to HR for that matter. If that is everything, Alexis, I can let you go.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much.
I mean, I hope the best for you. If you are terminated, I hope you can get a job very soon. I feel so bad. I'm sorry.
Woo! Woo! She's crying. Oh, the tears. Oh, poor Alexis. Oh gosh, she must have had it real rough during this one. Oh,
I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm trying to be as professional as I can here, but
Right. I mean, it's hard. I understand.
Okay. They've just sent me another. Oh my god. Oh wow. They just sent me another email. It's not even just HR. They're actually having the head of the department of departments. All departments come in, and that's not good. That means
all the departments.
No, that is not.
That means no severance. That's what that means every time. No severance.
No severance.
Okay.
You don't want that.
Okay.
That's not good.
Oh boy. Okay, I'm just gonna try to hold it together here.
Yeah.
I want to go in there with my head held high and shake everybody's hand, and just I'm falling on the sword here for everybody else, and
that's all you could really do.
Thanks.
Oh my god. Oh my god, my life is over. Oh my god. I've worked here 11 years.
And I'm sure nothing like this has ever happened either.
No, completely stellar record.
And just right through her, mentally homeless, ladies and gentlemen. Just right through her fucking big, round, Smashing Pumpkins skull. Her fucking Billy Corgan, the world is a vampire. I mean, just ain't nothing going on in there. It bounced around for a second. She cried, and now she's like, yeah, there's not. What else could you do? You got to get fired because of me. That's it. There's nothing else you can do. Okay, Alexis, thanks. Set to J-A-A.
Because the way that you had handled the situation, it was spot on. Nothing was wrong. Everything was taken care of as best as possibility.
Despite all my AIDS, I am still in a bathhouse with gay.
So now I'm just openly weeping to a stranger.
If you're able to, I would go to the bathroom and try and collect yourself, which
Oh.
I'm sure you're already aware of.
Oh, thanks. Thank you.
I'm going to. I'm just glad I've got my own office here for right now.
Tell me
I
I'm the only
I
one.
seriously hope they do not terminate you for this, because in a sense it really was not your fault that it did not go through
It's
immediately.
over. I mean, I am terminated.
It is. Oh.
There's no chance. They never don't do it. I mean, everybody who goes in there for one of these, they always wait till the end of the shift. It just happens to be almost the end of my shift, but they don't want you to. They want you to work for the rest of the day, because if they told you right away, you just leave.
Get your hours in.
I should just get up and go. I shouldn't even. If I was a real man, I would, but I'm not, and of course I'm not.
No, you are.
No, I can't even provide for my
Don't say
fucking
that.
family now.
Right after this, she called me back and she reminded me that today is the greatest day of your life.
I can't. Oh my god! I immigrated to this country to like make something of myself, and now it's like
Right.
I had to fight to get my wife here too, and it is not. I'll tell you, it is not easy in this current.
Okay, this is interesting. I'm gonna play it back here a little bit. You hear all these notification sounds, and I apologize if you're now checking your phones out there. You hear all these notification sounds all of a sudden. Here's what's going on. The reason that my phone is blowing up at this moment is another one of these dumb has gotten mad at me on Facebook. And so now she's sending Walmart New York City Facebook page messages, and she's just like a crazy person. I'll show it to you if I can find it here in the screenshots. Like a crazy person. She's just sending me the same phrase over and over and over. Take a look at this. And this is, I mean, she should be canceled for this. I can't believe she would say something like this. Take a look at this. Just over and over again, she says, "Do you think you're acting like fun? Don't you think you're acting like fun? Don't you think you're acting like fun?" I mean, I can't even say. I think and I don't like showing that on screen. I find that sort of language to be disgusting. I never say words like that myself. But she just sent that to me 1,000,000 times. So that's what you're hearing here. But try to ignore the notifications. Listen to what I'm saying here, okay?
too, and it is not. I'll tell you, it is not easy in this current administration.
No, it's not. I mean, I personally cannot understand everything, but
Oh my
just
god.
everything that I've been hearing, it seems extremely hard.
Oh my god. I'm just getting.
And
I'm sorry.
I seriously hope, and I just wish there was something I could do. Like,
A little
No,
bit
it's not
crocodile
I
her
had $1
tears.
million, I'd gladly send you that money so that you could keep everything.
I would tell you to keep it. You and your mom need it. It's just. It's not
You
your
handled
fault.
everything as best as your abilities.
Thank you. Okay, I have to go face the music now. It's time.
Okay.
All right, Alexis. Thank you. Well, thank you.
Okay. So I just stay on the line here, and I don't know what's going to happen. I say to myself, maybe something will happen. Who knows? And you hear the notifications going off, but I'm just sitting there. You can hear me breathing still. And all of a sudden, Alexis takes it upon herself to do something a little nutty. Now, this is all the waiting time here. I'm still playing it. This is still playing. And
I'm not sure if I'm still on the line or not.
Okay. She's not sure.
I'm going to be hanging up since this is monitored, I believe. If this recording does get listened to, I hope everyone takes into consideration that Dave has done the best that he can of his ability, and as soon as we had gotten off the phone, he tried his best to make sure the conversation on the social media messenger would be ended, but something has happened within the computer that would not go through immediately. I hope everyone can take into consideration. If not, I completely understand. Thank you for your time.
Cause nothing compares. Nothing compares to you.
All right, so the end result of that, as you guys are already saying in the chat room, she learned nothing. Of course. Of course. But at least I made her cry. She did cry, and I know you guys are saying it's crocodile tears. One of those was real. I could tell. One of those was a real weep. For a second, it hit her. Oh, shit, I did something bad. And, of course, that went away, and she's fine. But there were some lasting results on all of this. Take a look at this. Immediately following the call, and I mean immediately following the call, she posted this to Facebook. And I think this is pretty interesting. Here we go. Alexis Danielle, she says, okay, so I know a lot of you probably won't care, but I'm most likely going to be deleting my Facebook app for a bit since I've been so hooked into social media lately. There's a lot of positive things I see, but honestly, I see more negative things, and I don't think that's good for me. I want to surround myself with positivity as well as spread it. Being on Facebook constantly makes me feel I'm just too attached to what others think. I spend 8+ hours a day, 58+ hours a week, mostly on social media. I think I need more time to focus on myself and become the positive person I want to be inside and out. There's so many things I've lost motivation in. I want to get back into those things too. I feel like being off of social media, putting down the phone will help me a lot mentally. I'd still keep up my Snapchat, Messenger, and Instagram since I don't really use them too much anyhow. I need my Instagram for my Cosmo page anyhow, LOL. If I get starched to those apps, then I'd most likely delete them too. I just wanted to post about it in case anyone wonders what's up. And she did quit Facebook for a grand total of, this was posted on September 9th. September 9th, this was posted. Okay. She quit Facebook as a result of that phone call and the crazy actions she took for a grand total of $21 days. That's right. That's right. At the beginning of this month, she rejoined Facebook and has been posting non-stop ever since. I mean, she posts 15 times an hour. She just constantly posts. She's right back to it like it's nothing. And I went back through her Facebook posts, and this is not her first time trying out this cancel culture thing. If you look at her posts starting before September 9th, there's a bunch of these. She was trying to cancel a lot of folks. And I'm sick
of the canceling. So I have come up with something, a nice little fun way to help you guys out, okay? I hope everybody is excited for this. You see, I used to say something on this show a lot. I used to say, listen, the internet, social media, that's now real life. It's the same thing as real life. Stop being anonymous. Stop hiding yourselves. Like, just, you treat the internet like real life at this point. Unfortunately, women ruined that. Because of course they did. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I suggested that. I take it back. It was a bad idea. Get your name off of social media. Get your name off the internet. But do this. I think this will help. If you are on Facebook, and most of you probably are, if you are on Facebook, I've come up with an amazing thought here. Unfortunately, after this prank happened, Walmart New York City at Walmart NYC was deleted by Facebook. Somebody contacted either Walmart or Facebook and got it taken off of Facebook. So I don't have any of those the only things I've got from it now are the screenshots. We only have the memories to enjoy at this point, okay? That's why I didn't show you guys more stuff from it, because I would have gone through all the messages. I mean, this was going to be a whole thing, but they deleted it. But luckily, making a Facebook page is super fucking easy, all right? So what I've done is I've made a backup. Welcome to at Walmart NY, at Walmart New York. Still up here on Facebook. Let me show it to you here. You're going to want to see this. So here is the new Walmart New York City, or at Walmart NY. You can find it over at facebook.com/Walmart NY if you don't know how any of this stuff works. And I would encourage you to like it. I'd encourage you to leave a review for it. Say positive things about it. You know, give it a 5-star review. Let's make this look as real as possible. We don't have to try that hard. Remember, these people are dumb bitches. It's very easy to fool a dumb bitch. But I would like you to do that. But here's the idea I have for everybody. Here's what I think you should be doing. Whatever you've got listed as your job, if you have no job listed, I want you to go to your job listing on Facebook, and I want you to add Walmart New York City as your job, okay? And that way, whenever you say anything that might be hurtful to anybody online, and they come for you, and they want to cancel you, they have to deal with me. Hi, I'm Dave, and Walmart New York City rehired me. We've done some restructuring, and now diversity is our greatest strength. So I'm back, baby, and I'm here to help you. Always low prices, always. Walmart, please make Walmart New York City your job on Facebook. And you can have any position at the company you like. You want to be a manager? Be a manager. You want to be the guy that pushes the carts? Be the guy that pushes the carts. You want to die of ass cancer, a rare form of ass cancer, while working at Walmart? Feel free to put it in there. I don't care. Do whatever you want. As a matter of fact, some of you, I might even make you moderators of the Walmart New York page. You can get a real job working for Walmart New York. How would you like that? Isn't it a beautiful idea? These dumbass women with nothing better to do, no fucking hobby, no job, no nothing. Their shitty fucking lives are only made better by trying to cancel you and make your life go away. Well, let's put them through hell every single time they ever try to fucking do it ever again. Join me, won't you? Thanks to everybody who joined me tonight for the live show. Remember, you can subscribe to us on YouTube. You can subscribe to us on iTunes, or I guess not iTunes anymore. I guess now it's Apple Podcasts or whatever your podcast thing is. If you want to listen to this on the go, appreciate it. Season Infinity, it started here. Let's do it, guys. Thank you again. Join the Pizza Fund. We don't run ads. We don't have sponsors on this show. I demonetized my own YouTube channel
just to make sure I never waste your time with any of that kind of bullshit. I hate watching ads. I know you do too. So I don't run them. Instead, we've got the Pizza Fund. I built my own Patreon. It's over at podawful.pizza. We hate Patreon too. So we got rid of the middleman everywhere we possibly could. And I try to do things a lot differently around here. If you appreciate what we do, every single Wednesday and every single Friday, we do premium shows just for the members of the Pizza Fund. Many levels to choose from, starting at $1. Join the Pizza Fund, podawful.pizza. Thank you, folks. Great episode, they're saying in the chat room. Oh, shit, I'm too late. Somebody just showed up. Yeah, you're like an hour and a half late. What did you think? So many coworkers in the chat. Guys, thank you for being my coworkers. Thank you for being my employees. I love having you here. I really do. Need more Joker? We just might. Remember to remind the Santa Cruz Penguin that he is copying me. And, of course, if he responds to all of that, well, guys, start Googling Santa Cruz Joker and try to make me appear at the top of the results, okay? I'm just saying. You want more Santa Cruz Joker? I'd love to give it to you. You got to help me make it happen. All right, folks, podawful.pizza. Until next time, I'll see you on Wednesday, and have an awful day.
Head over to podawful.com/iTunes and subscribe to us on iTunes. We're live every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern at podawful.tv. Love the show? Keep it going by donating to the Pizza Fund. podawful.com/support. And anything else you need is at podawful.com.